you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, or if you are brand new and this is the very first time you're ever seeing my face, what's up? I am Jen. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure to subscribe before we jump into today's video. All right, guys, as you can tell from the title, we have another meal prep video coming at you guys. This week I did breakfast. I did a couple different lunches. I did some yummy pumpkin protein muffins that I got from my girl Nicole Burgess. I will link her channel down below. Definitely make sure to go check her out because they were bomb.com. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into everything that I prepped up for this week. Okay, so first up for meal prep this week is going to be some white chocolate pumpkin protein muffins. I am super excited to make this recipe. I actually got the idea from Nicole Burgess. You guys know my bestie. I know a ton of you follow her too, but if you don't know who she is, I'll link her video down below. She did this for meal prep last week and she said they were bomb, so I am excited to try them out. I am switching up one thing in it, which I'll show you in a second. I'm going to run over the ingredients, then we'll get it all mixed up. I do have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. It says to bake them about 16 to 18 minutes, but I definitely find with cooking with protein powder, you want to go a little less on the cooking time. You want them to still be done, of course, but just a little less, and then that way they're not as dry. I found that with my cinnamon protein bread I made last week. I did it a little undercooked, I guess you would say, and it made them moist and soft, and they were perfect all week for meal prep. So I will be doing that with these as well. You are going to need some unsweetened original almond milk. I am going to be adding in some of this pumpkin caramel skinny syrup, 0 calories, 0 sugar. The regular recipe does not call for this, but I'm going to add it in there just for a little extra kick. I think it will be awesome in these muffins. I am using some of the pumpkin pie PEScience protein powder. I just got this. I'm super excited to cook with it. I'm also going to be using some of the pumpkin flax waffle mix from Kodiak. You guys know I absolutely love this brand. Their stuff is amazing. I've had really good luck with everything I've made from them. I haven't tried this pumpkin flavor yet, but we're going all in on these pumpkin muffins, so I think that will be delish. 1 egg. Also going to be adding 1 cup of pure pumpkin. Make sure you get pure pumpkin and not pumpkin pie filling, because that has a lot of junk in it that is unnecessary. There are the macros. The ingredients are literally pumpkin, and the macros are there. Super awesome. This is from Target, the Good and Gather brand. And then I'm going to be using some of the Lily's white chocolate baking chips that I just picked up from Target. It's going to make 12 muffins. I have 6 of my silicone liners here, and then I have some paper ones that I want to go ahead and use up too, so I just threw those right in my muffin pan. We're going to go ahead and get all this mixed up. First, we're going in with 132 grams of the Kodiak waffle mix. Next, we're doing 68 grams of the pumpkin pie protein powder. And you don't have to use the pumpkin pie spice. You can use whatever flavor you want, but I definitely suggest using a whey casein blend if you want it to not come out super dry. Next, we're going to do 60 milliliters of almond milk. 60. And a pro tip, whenever you already have a dirty measuring cup, just do your egg in there so you're sure not to get any shells in your mix. And then dump it right in. Next, we're going to do 1 cup, 240 grams of pumpkin, which is normally about half of this can. Then I am going to do 2 squirts of the pumpkin caramel skinny syrup. And then we need 14 grams of the white chocolate chips, but you're going to put half in the mix now and then top the other half once you put them into the muffin cups. 14 grams is about 30 chips, which is 1 serving, so we're going to do 7 in here, and then we'll use the other 7 grams to top them. And of course I dropped too many in, so we got to take some out. Okay, so I have the right amount now of chocolate chips in there. We're just going to give this a good mix. I lightly sprayed my liners with some of this avocado oil spray. I really didn't mean to spray the paper ones too, but it got them as well, but they will be fine. So I am just going to use my cookie scoop and evenly distribute these into the liners.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spreading.
I have all of the muffins filled up. There were a couple chocolate chips on the top. Now I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350. I'm going to check it at like 15 minutes and see how they look. Next up is pretty similar. As you can tell, we are definitely going pumpkin theme all the way here for this week's meal prep. I am like feeling all the pumpkin stuff. I've been like looking up a ton of pumpkin recipes. I even found one really good one for dinner that I'll be filming for What's for Dinner, and I'll also include it in my vlog, so make sure you guys are looking out for those. But here we are going in with some white chocolate pumpkin protein overnight oats. It's pretty much the same ingredients as we just did the muffins, except for we are going to be doing oats, and I think this is going to be delicious. I'm super excited to try these out. We are going to use some rolled oats here. I use the Bob's Red Mill brand. I absolutely love them. Also some unsweetened original almond milk. I'm again going in with the pumpkin pie PEScience protein powder, pumpkin caramel skinny syrup, some of the regular pumpkin, as well as half of one of these pumpkin Too Good yogurts. If you guys caught my last grocery haul, then you know I picked some of these up at Target. They're delicious. I've already had some by themselves and with nut butter, and they are bomb. So I know they'll be good in these overnight oats. And then just to throw a little extra kick of something yummy in there, we're going to throw some of these Lily's white chocolate baking chips in there as well. And then I have something fun that I'm going to put on top that I think is going to be super delicious, which I'll show you in just a sec. We're going to start with adding 32 grams of the oats. You can do however much you want, just whatever you do equal part oats and whatever liquid or milk or whatever you want to add. 32 grams. Now I'm going to do a little less on the almond milk because I'm also adding the skinny syrup, the yogurt, and the pumpkin. So I'm going to do about 50 grams of almond milk. 52 grams sounds good. I'm going to do 30 grams of pumpkin. Gonna do 75 grams or half of the yogurt. We're gonna do a half of a scoop of the protein powder, about 15 grams. This stuff smells so amazing already. We're gonna do 1 pump of the skinny syrup, and we're gonna do about 5 grams of the chocolate chips. 6 grams, perfect. And we're just gonna mix this baby up real good. We have this all mixed up beautifully, and you want to make sure it's all well incorporated. Now for the star of the show, I'm going to top a couple of these Kodiak Graham Bear Bites. This is the honey flavor. They actually had cinnamon and chocolate at Winn-Dixie where I picked these up. Here are the macros and ingredients there. It's 5 grams of protein per serving, which is 15 of these. I'm only going to crush up about 2 or 3 and kind of just sprinkle them over the top. This is what they look like. I'm just going to break them right up over the top of the oats. That is going to be delish.
I'm drowning underwater, and you're just making it harder. Need to let you go and find.
These babies are out of the oven and they are looking absolutely awesome. I'm just going to let them hang out here for a couple minutes and continue cooking a little bit. They feel really good. Like, I think they're perfect. I did them right at 16 minutes.
You are only bringing out the worst in me.
Next up, I'm going to start working on a couple lunch bowls. I have some ground beef in here, 14 ounces. I'm going to make 2 lunches out of this, so we'll have 7 ounces of ground beef in each. To the beef, I am going to be adding the Badia Complete Seasoning, of course, Badia chopped onion flakes, as well as this no sugar added Baby Ray's. I absolutely love this stuff. It is awesome. I'm just going to be adding a couple tablespoons of that, just making like a barbecue beef. I'm going to pair it with some of these Green Giant lemon pepper vegetable medley. This is broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and red bell peppers. I was actually going and looking for the one that my girl Nicole has been using. It's like a Southwest blend with like corn and black beans and all that, but I couldn't find it, and I saw this and thought that would be a really good addition. So I'm gonna try it. It says 3 servings for this. is in the bag. It's 45 calories a serving, but I'm just going to make this 2 servings, so it'll still have awesome macros. And then I'm going to do 1 serving of these garlic parsley mini creamer potatoes that I get from Target. You guys know I love these. These are super quick and easy to throw together. The seasoning's always on point, so I think this will be a perfect lunch. It has awesome macros. I have already calculated in my Carb Manager, and of course I will insert screenshots after each meal. Next, I'm going to throw some of these Tyson buffalo chicken breast strips in the air fryer. I'm going to make up a couple lunch bowls with these buffalo strips with some of those veggies and potatoes as well, just to make it super easy for meal prep this week. And just in case none of you have done these creamer potatoes before, you throw them in the microwave for 5 minutes, then you pull the film back. It comes with this super convenient little packet of all the seasonings already in there. You just dump it in there, mix them all around, and they are good to go.
That was spreading my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had afforded, just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it
Finally done with meal prep. I got started way later in the day, so it is dark out now, so hopefully you guys can see good with this lighting, but we are finally done now. One note I will say, note to self, don't use the paper muffins. It's stuck to some of those. I got them off, they'll work just fine, but definitely will stick with the silicone mold next time. These look absolutely incredible with those Zodiac graham bites on top. I think those will be delicious. Have both of our barbecue beef bowls here with the veggies and potatoes. Tyson chicken strips with the veggies and potatoes. Of course, cut cucumbers because I have those every single week. And since I was prepping, I went ahead and cut my heads of broccoli, so it will be done. That will be for a dinner one night this week, but it's already cut, prepped, and ready to rock and roll. So I am good. Breakfast, lunch, and snack. All right, guys, so that does it for another meal prep video. Everything from this week turned out amazing. Those pumpkin protein oats were 10 out of 10, bomb. The muffins were bomb. Next time I will say that I will probably cook them even a little less, like maybe 15 minutes, and then just let them sit on the pan and cook. I definitely find that that helps it stay a little more moist throughout the week. They were still like spot on delicious, but I probably would go about 15 minutes next time. Lunches, I will probably not use the creamer potatoes again. I wasn't fond of them like some days in, and plus that's just a little heavier for lunchtime than I really want to do. But I do have some yummy stuff planned for next week, so make sure that you guys are looking out for that. Also, don't forget to check my girl out. I know most of you do follow her, but if any of you haven't, she does awesome meal prep videos. She always has snacks, desserts, breakfast, lunches, just tons of ideas for meal prep every single week. So definitely make sure to go check her out. Plus, I just love her to pieces, and I know you guys will too. I'll link her channel down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's meal prep and got some ideas from it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That definitely helps me out, and I appreciate it more than you guys know. Make sure to hit me up over on Instagram also at InWithJen. I'll pop my handle on the screen here. And if you aren't subscribed, I'd love it if you'd become part of the YouTube crew here, and also click the notification bell. That way you guys won't miss out on any videos as they go live. And again, thank you so very much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next video.
sometimes it really feels like I lose